He was known as Mr. Guitar. Come with me as we pay our respects to the great Chet Atkins. Today I'm at the Harpeth Hill Memory Gardens, just west of downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This cemetery was established in 1965 and is the final resting place of several notable people, including Queen of Disco Donna Summer, Grand Ole Opry stars Charlie and Ira Louvin, and the man that we're here to visit today, Country Music Hall of Famer Chet Atkins. Chet is resting in the fountain section of the cemetery, and his grave is pretty easy to find. You just walk down this concrete path that is lined with benches, and you start looking for one with the name Atkins on it. It's the second one on the left from the fountain. Once you find the Atkins bench, you just walk in about 3 rows, and you will be at the final resting place of the man everybody called Mr. Guitar, the great Chet Atkins. Chester Burton Atkins was born on June 20th, 1924 near Clinch Mountain, Tennessee. His interest in music started when he was about 9 years old, with him playing the ukulele. He quickly moved up to the fiddle and guitar. As a teenager, Chet lived near Columbus, Georgia, and attended Mountain Hill High School. During his high school years, the guitar became his instrument of choice. Chet dropped out of high school in 1942 and took a job at a radio station in Knoxville, Tennessee, where he played the fiddle and guitar with the likes of Bill Carlisle and Archie Campbell. Chet was extremely shy, and this did not endear him to his bosses, which forced him to move from job to job. Over the years, Chet worked at several locations, including Richmond, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, Denver, Colorado, Chicago, Illinois. It was in Chicago that Chet auditioned for Red Foley, which led to his first appearance on the Grand Ole Opry. Chet eventually signed with RCA and relocated to Nashville, where he worked as a session musician. At RCA, he produced records for a number of country music stars, and in 1957, he was placed in charge of the company's country music division. As the head of RCA's Nashville office, Chet led a resurgence in the company's country music label. Artists like Jim Reeves, Don Gibson, and himself. Over the years, Chet recorded and produced his own records at his studio in his home. It was there that he developed his own unique style and became known the world over as Mr. Guitar. Over the next 30 years, Chet Atkins was not only known as a first-class guitar picker, but as one of Nashville's top record producers. In a career that spanned more than 5 decades, he received 14 Grammy Awards and was named the Country Music Association's Instrumentalist of the Year 11 times. In 1993, he was honored with the Grammy's Lifetime Achievement Award, and in 1973, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, and in 2002, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Chet continued performing until 1996 when he was diagnosed with colon cancer. The disease claimed his life on June 30th, 2001 at the age of 77. After a memorial service at the Ryman Auditorium, Chet Atkins was laid to rest here in Harpeth Hill Cemetery. As I was leaving the grave of Chet Atkins, I made an interesting discovery. Directly behind Chet's grave is the future burial site, longtime radio DJ and country music host Ralph Emery. Ralph was the longtime overnight DJ on WSM radio here in Nashville. He went on to work as one of the announcers on the Grand Ole Opry. But he's probably best remembered for hosting the country music series Pop Goes to Country from 1974 until 1980, and for the popular nightly TV show on the Nashville network called Nashville Now from 1983 until 1993. Ralph was a 2007 inductee into the Country Music Hall of Fame. He was inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2010. Now, as of June 2021, Ralph, who is 88 years old, very much alive, is living here in Nashville, Tennessee. I just thought it was an interesting find as I was leaving the grave of Chet Atkins. Well, I'm going to end this video here at Harpeth Hill Memory Gardens. If you enjoyed my visit to the final resting place of Country Music Hall of Famer Chet Atkins, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you're so inclined, leave me a comment. If you want to be notified when I post new videos, be sure to ring that bell and subscribe. For now, just remember, life is a journey. Be sure to take time and enjoy it. And I'll see you down the road. So long, everyone.